Hey, it's Damorsair, and today we have something a bit interesting to look at. This is the Figuarts Zero Boa Hancock looking down upon version. This was an exclusive. You can see there's a Mecha toy animation shop exclusive. So it's a bit on the expensive side, I suppose. And the box is rather small, really. But let's go to the figure. And with this figure, I don't really care that much about the detail or the sculpt or anything like that. I just care about the fact that this figure exists and is doing this pose. That's pretty much enough for me, because that's pretty damn awesome. But I suppose we should look at the details and whatnot. And it's pretty decent. You can see like the lines on her shirt there, and on her cuffs it's actually somewhat translucent plastic, like with the POP, although it doesn't look quite as good because it doesn't have like the black lines on it, but it's better than a lot of the band Presto figures where they just painted it pink. And the skirt looks pretty nice. It looks fairly comparable to the POP version. It's got the same sort of shiny paint to it, so it looks pretty nice. And can see her shoulder pads. There's a little bit of paint bleeding there, but oh well. The cape, pretty standard. And the hair, actually there's some kind of weird molding lines there, like you can see there. And the face is a little strange. I think her eyes are like far too wide open. It looks kind of creepy almost. I don't know, but that doesn't matter, because with this figure you're pretty much never going to see the face anyways, unless you pick it up and look at it. Otherwise, it's just going to be this way the whole time, which is pretty much how it should be anyway, so the face isn't really important at all. It's pretty much all about the pose with this one. And then the base, if I can get her off of it, that is the standard base. You got the Kuja Pirates, Jolly Roger, and the Boa Hancock Dead or Alive, and something there in Japanese. I'm sure it's quite amusing, but you know, whatever. And it also comes with this thing, which you can attach to her cape, like so. And then it kind of helps her balance a bit. Maybe. I don't know if I have it on quite right, but it seems like it almost works better without it, but I don't know. But it's nice. It's always nice that they include these little things in case you want to display the figure without the base. Although it does stand pretty well without it, with the cape as support. Although this foot is a little bit off of the ground, as you can see, but not that big of a deal. One thing that's kind of disappointing is that it's another rather small one. Again, as you can see, it's pretty much the same size, more or less, as the Luffy here. So it's one of the smaller ones, really. Although she is a bit taller than Luffy, but that's probably more because she's really tall. But in any case, you know, it's a decent figure. I mean, really, you're only really getting it for the novelty factor in the first place. So if that's the kind of thing that you want, that you're looking for, then maybe you'll want to go for it. Like I said, it's an exclusive, so you'll have to pay a fair bit more for it, but in the end it was worth it for me, because I just like this pose and everything. It's pretty amusing, and I just like to have it sitting on the top of my bookshelf, just staring down at everything, every other figure in the room, ruling over all of them. But in any case, that's it for this one, and this is Dame Orsair, and goodbye.